Welcome to this new Google Drive lesson. In today's lesson, we will cover the following topics. We will learn how to navigate Google Drive interface. We will learn how to create files, such as docs, sheets, slides, forms, and other files. We will learn how to create folders, how to move files and folders, how to color code folders, add folder icons. We will learn how to delete files and folders, restore files, upload files, modify the drive settings, and finally we will learn how to share and collaborate files and folders. To open Google Drive, you need to go to search bar and type drive.google.com and click enter. It will take you to Google Drive, or you can just come here to this Google Apps icon, the 9 dots, click it and click on the Drive icon and it will take you there. And of course you have to sign in first. This is Google Drive, and basically Google Drive is a cloud storage service. Its primary goal is to let you store files on remote servers instead of your computer's hard drive. A basic Google Drive account is free and gives you 15 gig of storage, as you can see here. And of course you can upgrade, but if you are using school or college account, then you get unlimited data storage via Google Drive. Now let's take a quick overview of Google Drive. We have the left side menu here, and we have some icons here on the right hand side. All right, let's start from the right hand side. If I come here and click here, it's gonna give me now a list view. If I click again, it's gonna give me a grid view. So this is to change the view of your Google Drive. Now if I want to create documents, docs or sheets or presentations or forms, all I have to do is come here and say Google Docs to create a document, as you can see here. To save it, I'm gonna just give it a name. I will say Drive tutorial, just to save it, and of course it can save untitled, but just to give it a meaningful name and save it. Let's see what it's going to save. As you can see, it saves here in the main drive. To create a slide, I click here and say Google Slide. So this slide, for example, I say Google Drive and just close it without giving it a name. It's gonna save it as untitled presentation. Google Sheet. Just type here, for example, student name, and let's say here, say Google Drive tutorial. All right, close it, and it's gonna save it in my main drive. This is how basically we create. I think I have to refresh this page so that we see the spreadsheet. There it is. And of course you can create forms. If you go to the more option, you can create forms, Google Drawings, Google Sites, and other Google apps, and you can connect to more apps to use third-party applications with your Google Drive. Okay. All right, now let's learn how to create folders. So to create folders is very simple. We can come here and say folder, and just let's give it a name. Okay, I have tutorial there. I'm just gonna call it drive. Okay, and it creates it for me. So drive tutorial. The second way to create folders is to right click and choose new folder. There is also another way to create folders, and that is by pressing Shift F. Watch this, and here I have a folder, so I can call it Google Drive tutorial. All right, there is also a different way, or a shortcut to create documents, and that is by holding the Shift and the T, Shift and T together, and there you go, you have your Google Doc. To create a presentation, you hold the Shift button and the P at the same time, and you have your presentation. And to create a Google Sheet, you just hold the Shift and the S at the same time, and I guess you know now the drawing, so it's Shift G for drawing, Shift D like David for drawing. For the form, it's not the F as you may think, but it's the O. So Shift O, it will give you a Google form, so you can create Google form like that. So these are good shortcuts that you should learn, and to view these shortcuts, you hold the Shift and the /, and it gives you all these shortcuts that you can use in Google Drive. All right, now if I want to rename my folder, what I do, I click it to select it, right click it, and here I say rename. I can also click to select the folder and come to these three dots here. This is the more action button. So once you click there, you have more actions to do with your files or with your folders. All right, there is also another shortcut to rename the folder. You select it and click the letter N, and now you can rename your folder. I like to color code my folders. As you can see here, I have the folders color coded, and I have also icons, as you see here, which I will show you very soon. So now let's learn how to color code. So either I right click on the folder that I selected and I come here and say change color, or I can select the folder, come to the three dots here, more action, and for example change the color. So this is how we color code our folder. To add icons, there are many ways to do that, so I show you the easy way is to go to Google Docs, and you're gonna go to insert, and you're gonna go to special characters. Okay, so you go to the special characters, and here you say emoji. Instead of symbol, you say emoji, and you choose any emoji you like. So for instance, let's say we choose this one here. Let's choose a good, something good. For example, the smiley one, this smiley face. Okay, what I do, I Control C to select it or to copy it, and I come here, for example, to these lectures, right click, rename, and here I'm gonna paste that emoji, and there it is. There is also another way to do this by going to Google and search for Emojipedia, and here you can select emojis or search for the emoji that you like, and you just copy it, then bring it here to your folder and paste it there. As you can see, I have these icons that I added to my folders. I got them from the Emojipedia. Okay, now let's talk about moving files from a folder to another. So right now, these three files are in the My Drive directory, which is the main directory. So what I'm gonna do, like I just did, I select all these files, basically select like this, hold shift and the arrow button, you can select them all and drag and drop here, and like that these three files are inside this folder, Google Drive, and this is how I know where I am. So Google Drive tutorial, the folder, and this is the main directory, My Drive. Let me go back here. Now I want to move, for instance, this file here to the folder I just created, and another way to find your folders is to click here. I want to move it to this folder here, Drive Tutorial. I can drag and drop here like that, and now it's here. Okay, I go back to this folder, to the Google Drive tutorial folder. All right, or I can select, for example, the file I want to move, right click and say move to, and here I choose the directory I want to move it to. I can also select the file, go to these three dots, the more action icon, and say move to. So there are many ways to do something. So I'm gonna click and choose this directory here and say move it here. Okay, so now let's assume you don't want to move this file. You want to keep a copy here and also have a copy right here. How do we achieve this? Because if I right click and choose move to, what's going to happen is going to move this file to whatever directory I choose. So it says move, but I don't want to move it. I want to send a copy there and keep a copy here. To do that, or to achieve this task, is to hold the Shift Z button at the same time, and if I choose the directory, watch, Drive Tutorial, this one, it doesn't say move, but it says add here. So I'm gonna add here. So now I have a copy here, the Drive Tutorial, and if I go here, I have a copy here as well. So this is something nice to know of. Now let's learn how to delete files and folders. To delete a file, it's very simple. You can select it and click here, the remove icon. You can also select it, right click it and say remove. You can also drag and drop it to this trash can. In order to restore a file, what you're gonna need to do is click here on trash and right click on the file I just deleted and say restore. Now if I go back to that folder, I will see it restored. Double click and there it is. To upload files, there are many ways to do it. You can come here and say upload right here, and from here you select whatever file. You can also drag and drop the file. So basically, if I bring this here like that and come here and drag and drop this file, let me restore the page, and now the file is uploaded. To modify the settings of your Google Drive, you need to come here and click this gear icon and click settings, and here I have the settings open for me, the settings window open for me. If you notice here, I have the convert uploaded files to Google Docs format, and that's what happened here. When I uploaded this file, it was a Word document, but when I uploaded it, it got converted on its own. I like to have that checked, so I checked it. You can also change the density of the Google Drive. You can make it comfortable, or you can make it cozy or compact. I'll keep the comfortable, the default. You can come here for notifications, and you can come here to manage your apps, your Google apps, and the third-party apps that you add to your Google Drive. So you can come here, you can view the product, basically to learn more about it. Okay, and you can also disconnect it if you want to disconnect it from your Google Drive. And the apps that you want to use as default, you check them like this, and they will be used as your default apps. Finally, to share a file, all you have to do is come to the file, select it, and click the share button. And here you have options to add the emails of those you want to share the file with. You can adjust the sharing settings. You can have them edit the file, comment on the file, or just view the file. You can go to the advanced. Once you click the advanced option, you come with these additional options that you can add. Same thing, you can add the people you want to share the file with. You can also set their sharing settings. You can also prevent the editor from changing access and adding new people. You can disable the option to download here, print or copy, or for comments and viewers. I like this, especially if I'm sending a PDF file and I don't want them to print it, I just want them to read it. For example, I just select this here. And you can also have a shareable link right here. Okay, let me cancel that out. To share a folder is the same process basically. Let me come here. You select the folder you want to share. You click share, and you go through the same process as well. The same exact thing that you do with the file, you can do with the folder. And with this, we come to the end of this lesson. I thank you for watching. You have a good day.